Yes, students, can you all see the screen? Is it being shared? All four of you online? Okay, Dia, Ananya. Okay, now we'll start with indices. Indices, exponents. The concept is same. See, normal numbers, we write it as alphabet A, 5, 3, 1, Z. All these are normal way, students. Normal numbers or alphabets. We call constant or variables. But whenever we write a number on top of another value, okay, like say A to the power of 5, B to the power of 3, or 2 to the power of 3. All these are known as indices. Okay, indices or exponents. So the value which we write down is known as base. A is known as base. A is known as base. M is known as power indices or exponent. Index or exponent. That is known as M. For example, 2 to the power of 3. What is the base here? For 2 to the power of 3, what is base? Base is equals to 2. And what is index or exponent? What is index or exponent? 3. This is nothing but the meaning of 2 to the power of 3 is how many times 2 is multiplied, students? 2 is multiplied how many times? So it is not 3 twos are 6. The answer is not 6. The answer is 8. This is known as indices. Indices is the power or number written on top of another value is known as indices. Is this clear? Did you all understand what is indices? Just multiply the base. Yeah, just multiply the base, you get the value. Now, types of indices. First, you'll have positive index, positive, negative, zero index, positive, negative, zero, and fraction. You'll have fractional value, fractional index. Okay. So first positive, a to the power of 3. What's the meaning of a to the power of 3? How many times a is multiplied? 3 times. 15 to the power of 2. What's the answer? How many times 15 is multiplied? 15 into 15 is? Okay, you'll have to go through all this. What is 5 into 5 square? What is this? 5 square is 25. Next. This is known as positive. Are the index positive or negative? Both index positive. Next, negative index, a to the power of minus 3. See, whenever negative index, you get negative index, first you have to convert into positive. How do you convert? You have to divide 1 by a to the power of 3. Now did it become positive? Is it positive now? Yes. So what's the answer for 2 to the power of minus 3? How do you convert it first? 1 by to the power of 3. What is 1 by 2 to the power of 3? 1 by 8. This is known as negative index. Any doubt in this? Any doubt? Negative index, reciprocal. The main concept is reciprocate and write the value. That is negative index. Third, zero index. A to the power of 0 is 1. 100 to the power of 0 is 1. Anything to the power of b value. A divided by b to the power of 0. What's the answer? The answer is 1. Are these three concepts clear? Positive, negative, and zero index? Okay, positive done, negative done, zero index is done. Fraction. Fraction is the most important one. Fractional index is the most important one. We'll start with fractional index. So basically we have only four types: negative, positive, zero, fractional. What do you mean by fractional? If I write square root of a, what's the value of root, students? What is the value of this root? No. 1 by 2. Last chapter before the exam I taught, right? Value of this root is 1 by 2. See, there is a difference. Now tell me the value of this root. What is the value of this index? This is 2, right? This is 2. But if I write square root of a, then you have to convert into a to the power of 1 by 2. Very good. Next, if I write 3 cube root of a, what is cube root of a? A to the power of 1 by 2 or 1 by 3? 1 by fourth root of a. What's the answer? All this comes under fraction. Can you see fraction is written? What do you mean by fraction? A fraction will have numerator and denominator. Okay, so concentrate. You'll have this chapter for test. Fine. So don't miss any class students. Hereafter, attend regularly. Try to do your homework and test. Submit on time. You'll score good marks. Next. These are known as fractional index. Okay, fractional index. Now, 4 types of indices are done. Positive, negative, zero, and fractional. Okay, positive, negative, zero, fractional. I'll tell you where we use these four types. That we'll study next. Fifth root of 5. What's the answer for fifth root of 5? 5 to the power of 1 by 5. Okay, these are the different types of indices. That is exponents. Now base. When it comes to base, we have positive base 5. We have negative base minus 5. So when it comes to base, there are 2 types: positive, negative. For example, minus 5 to the power of 2. Now tell me the base, students. Which is negative here? Base is negative or power is negative? Base is negative. What do you mean by 5? Okay, what is 5 square? How many times base is multiplied? What's the answer? Here, tell me what is the base? What is the base? Minus 5 into how many times you have to multiply? Minus 5 into just minus into minus plus 25 is the answer. Okay, what if I write minus 5 to the power of 3? Minus 5 into how many times you have to multiply? What's the answer? Minus? Very good, minus 125. Now look at minus 5 to the power of 4. How many times minus 5 is multiplied? 4 times, right? So what will be the answer? Positive or negative? Positive. 5 into 4 times is 625. I have written the answer positive. Now what did you observe from this, students? When the power is 2, what's the answer we got? Positive or negative? When the power is 3, when the power is 4, when the power is 5, your answer will be negative. So from this, what did you understand? When the power is even, 2 is even or odd? Yes, correct. 2 is even or odd? 2 is even. What about 4? Even. 3 is what? Or 5? 5 is odd. So for all the positive, for all the even indices, what will be the answer? Positive or negative? Positive. For all the odd ones, negative. Simple concept. So what's the answer for minus 2 to the power of 12? They'll ask you the answer like this: minus 2 to the power of 14. 15. They'll ask you whether the answer is positive or negative. What will be the answer? 12 is odd or even? Even. So the answer will be positive or negative? Positive. What about 15? It's an odd number, right? 15 is odd number. So the answer will be negative. Is this concept clear? Did you all understand? So there is a difference between negative base and negative power, students. You should understand this difference. For negative power base, just multiply. See here, practically it's of, you have to waste your time multiplying 15 times. You have to write 15 times minus when you multiply Instead of that, remember like this. For positive number, it will be positive. For even number, it will be positive. Odd number, it will be negative. Is this concept clear? Did you understand the base? Okay, now minus 2 to the power of minus 3. How will you solve this? We always check the indices first. Check the indices, then check the base. Indices is positive or negative. How will you make it positive? What did I tell you? How will you make this positive? First, you have to write 1 by. No. Minus 2 to everything remains same. Minus 2 to the power of. Did we make it positive? Now, the base is negative and the power is even or odd. So what will be the answer? Positive or negative? Negative. What is 1 by 2 to the power of 3? This is the answer. Is it clear? Did you understand? Okay, so first preference is given for exponents. Make it positive. Next, minus 2 to the power of 0. Anything, students, let base be any value. Anything to the power of 0, what's the answer? Is always 1. Remember this. Let them give any value. Anything inside the bracket, the answer is always 1. Even like this. A plus B minus C to the power of 0. What's the answer? 1. If the power is 0, it is 1. It is not 0, it is 1. Okay. So, 3 types of indices we have done. Types of indices is done. Types of base is done. Positive. In base, you'll have positive, negative. Base. That's it. Next. Last year you had in exponent addition law, subtraction, addition, multiplication. That is basically product law, quotient, and power law. Okay, next. 5, 25 to the power of 1 by 3. First check the indices. What type of index is this? Fraction. If whenever fraction is given, we have to convert the base, students. You have to convert the base. So 25 1 by 2 is the question. 25 is given. If 25 is given, find the factors of 25. What's the answer? 5 are 5. 1s are. How can I write this 5 into 5? Can I write it as 5 square? Right? So 25 is a perfect square. Convert into 5 square, 1 by 2. Now when you open the bracket, what do you get? 2 into 1 by 2. Which one gets cancelled? So what's the answer? 1. So here we have used power law. Power law is nothing but a to the power of m. Anything you multiply. When you open the bracket, what will you get? M into n. Okay, now tell me the answer for this. 2 to the power of 2 into 2, students. What's the answer? First multiply the powers. What is 2 2s are? 4. Okay, if I write 2 into 3. Is it 2 3s are 6 or 8? What is power law? Power law is nothing but just multiply. Right? What is 2 3s are? 6. Look here. When it comes to power, this is not 2 into 2 into 2. Wrong. It is just 2 into 3. Now 2 to the power of 6. What is 2 to the power of 6? How many times 2 is multiplied? This will give you the answer. This is known as power law. Okay. We just multiply the powers. Okay. One more question. 8 2 by 3 is given. 8 2 by 3. We always check what kind of indices is this? What kind of index? Fraction. In fraction, remember we always check denominator. What do you have to check? Denominator. The concept here is we have to eliminate the denominator, students. What you have to eliminate? Denominator. How will you eliminate denominator? See, if I have a 2 into 1 by 2, then what about the denominator? It gets cancelled, right? gets cancelled. So basically, what does A have? A has a power, right? In order to eliminate the denominator, A should have power. That is, base should have a power. Now convert this 8. What should I write 8 so that the denominator gets cancelled? Not A to the power of 3. When you rationalize, what do you get? When you factorize? Yeah, when you factorize, what do you get? 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 3. When you open the bracket, so what is left? What's the final answer? Is this clear? Did you all understand? So just factorize. Just factorize. So why are we factorizing, students? What's the reason? What did I tell you? Very good. To eliminate the denominator, to eliminate the fraction. Okay. Whenever the exponent is in fraction form, we eliminate the denominator. That is the concept. We eliminate denominator. Next, 1 by 5 to the power of minus 2 is given. Now, if I write 5 to the power of minus 2, how will I make it positive? The power is negative. How do I make it positive? Just simple. Just reciprocate 1 by 2. Now, the concept is, what if there are two values inside? 2 by 3 to the power of minus 2. Reciprocate, what will you get? 2 goes to the denominator and 3 to the numerator. Okay. So this is how you solve, students. So what's the answer? Then open the bracket, what do you get? 3 square divided by, what is 3 square? 2 square is, 1 minute. Hello. Hello. Okay, tell me the answer for this, students. Negative power, how will you make it positive? If the power is negative, what should I write? 1 by a to the power of 2. How many base is given? How many base do we have? Only one base, right? Now, what if I write like this? 1 by a minus 2. Where is a? Numerator or denominator? If you reciprocate, what will you get? Where will a go? Numerator or denominator? So the answer will be a to the power of. Next, what if three values are given? Two values. Now tell me the answer. How will you make it positive? Very good. B by A. Okay, B by A. Make a note of this. All of you will make a note. Important concept. Students done? I will make a note of this. Now first question, 2 to the power of minus 2. How will you make it positive and what's the answer? 3. What is 1 by 2 to the power of 3? Next, 2 by 3 to the power of minus 3. First make it positive. Very good. 3 by 2 to the power of. Then when you open the bracket, what do you get? 3 cube divided by. Okay, 1 by 3 to the power of minus 3. Now 3 to the power of positive 3. 3 to the power of 3 is 27. Here you get 27 by 8. Is this clear? Did you understand? All of you? Tony, did you understand? 1 by 8, 27 by 8, 27 is the answer. Okay. If negative power is there, this is how we supposed to do, students. You'll have it in numerator, denominator, numerator and denominator. Okay, numerator, denominator, that's it. This is the concept. Fine. If you just copy the first three enough, first three things. Next, in the same question, a to the power of minus 2. Similar to this, if I write 25 to the power of minus 2. First, make it positive. How do you make it positive? Sorry, 1 by 2. How do you make it positive? 1 by? No, no, no. First, tell me 1 by 25, 1 by 2. Now, how do I write? What I have to do if fraction is given? What's the concept? If fraction is given, which one you have to eliminate? Denominator. So this 25 you have to convert something to the power of 2. To the power. Very good. 5 to the power of 2 into 2 and 2 gets cancelled. What's the answer? 1 by? Very good. 1 by 5. Now next. 16. 16 to the power of 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2. Tell me the first point, students. What are we supposed to do first? Check the power. Is it positive or negative? First convert it, make it positive. How will you make it positive? Very good. 1 by 16 into. Okay, what you have to eliminate? Denominator. So 16. How do I convert 16? What to the power of 2 will give 16? We should learn that 4 square will give 16. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. What is left? This is 4 to the power of 3. How many times you multiply 4? 3 times. The answer is 1 by. Is this clear? Did you understand? Okay, next one. Same 16 I write. Minus 3 divided by 4. This time I am giving 4. What's the first point? 1 by 16 to the power of 3 by 4. Next. Tell me. What to the power of will give you 4. So we don't know, right? See, take 16. Start with 2. Factorize with 2. What do you get? 2 8s are 16. Very good. So 1 into 2 to the power of 4 into 3 by 4. Which one gets cancelled? So what's the answer? 2 cube is? Yes. 2 to the power of 3 is 1 by 8. This is how we solve. Is the concept clear? Okay. Shall we start solving from textbook? First main. Today we'll solve first main and tomorrow we'll start with the, we'll try to complete next main. Look at the first main, students. I'll write the question. First main, first question is 125 to the power of 3. Solve this, be quick. The power is in fraction. How to eliminate 3? Can you tell me how to eliminate 3? Yes. Tell me. 5 to the power of into what answer? 5. Complete all 3. 5 questions. Complete these 5. Always check the exponent, student. The power should be positive. If it is negative, reciprocate. If it is fraction, eliminate the denominator. That's it. Is students done? Completed? Oh, okay, 32 is given, 16 is given. Completed? Okay. Tony done? Ananya, Tony? Now, you all tell me, students. See, answer, if you'll understand the topic, questions are very simple. Always go with the exponent first. What is exponent here? Is it a whole number or a fraction? Fraction. Is it a positive or a negative fraction? Positive. Do we need to reciprocate? No. First step done. Next. If 2 by 3 fraction is given, which one you have to eliminate? Denominator. If you don't know what is 8, take 8. We need always start with 2 times table. What do you get? 2 into 4. 2 into 2 and 2 into 1. How many 2 is multiplied? These are the two things you have to keep in mind. One, go with fraction, I mean exponent. Check whether it is a fraction or a normal value. Check whether it is positive or negative. The answer is complete. 2 square. What's the answer? Now quickly tell me the third one. What type of exponent is this? Negative? If you, yes, what happens to 1 by 5? If you reciprocate, it becomes, what is 5 square? Okay, tell me the next one. Make it, yes, make it positive. 1 by 15, 3 by, eliminate 4. What to the power? 2 to the power of 4 is 1 by 4 and 4 gets cancelled. What do you get? Very good. 1 by 8. Okay. If you write 1 by 8, you'll get full marks. Next one. 1 by 5. What's the answer? 1 by 16. Is this clear? All of you got the answers right? Okay. So this first main, I think only for MCQ students. It might come from second main. It is, yeah, 2 or 3 marks question. So this is not a tough, uh, but you'll have to practice. It is not that tough chapter. You'll have to practice a lot. Sixth question, 8 by 125 minus 1 by 3. What's the first step? Yes. First, check the positive or negative. First preference we give positive or negative. It is negative. So what you write? 125, 1 by 3. This 1 by 3 you have to multiply for both. Then what do you get? 125 into 1 by 3 and no. 8 into second step. See, don't rush up. Don't write in a hurry. Write it step by step. Now tell me for 125. Next. So what's the answer? 5 by 2. Complete this and try this question. So which is negative here? The base or the exponent? The base. So that doesn't matter. Base doesn't matter, students. Try to solve this. I'll tell you how to solve later. First complete it. See, from tomorrow, yeah, another 3 or 4 days, I have to complete it. So if you're absent, go through the recording. I can't teach again. Okay. Only if I'm free on Saturday and Sunday, I'll make you revise. Now the exponent is positive. It's a fraction. First preference is always given for exponent. How do I convert this? Keep minus as it is, students. How should I write 27? 3 to the power of 3, right? Which one gets cancelled? So what is left? Yeah, what is left? 3 into 2, right? So what did I tell you all, students? If the base is negative and the power is even number, how many times 3 is multiplied? Twice. Minus into minus is plus, 3 threes are 9. Now this question, I'll write it like this. Minus 8 to the power of 125 to the power of minus 1 by 3. How will you solve this question? All of you unmute and answer. First, check the base power, positive or negative. Negative. What will you do? Keep this minus as it is. What will you do? You have to reciprocate, right? Correct? Reciprocate. Then, which one is negative? 125 is negative or 8 is negative? So, right? 125 to the power of, this becomes positive. 125 to the power of 1 by 3 divided by 8 to the power of 1 by 3. Next, what is minus 125? Keep minus as it is. Minus 5 into 1 by 3. 8 into, sorry, 2 into 1 by 3. So, numerator, what do we get? Minus 5 divided by. Is this clear? Any doubts in this? Did you understand the difference between negative power and negative base? When the power is negative and the base is negative? Okay, next one. Last points to last concept is decimal question. Fine. 0.5 is given. How do you remove the decimal? 5 divided by 10. Remember this. 0.25 is given. I'll explain. Write this 25 divided by how many? This is 5 by 10. Sorry, 5 by 10. How many numbers are there after it point? How many numbers are there? So what should I divide? 100 or 10? Two zeros. Very good. Then when you reduce it, what do you get, students? When you reduce, you get 5 5 is the 20. Then 5 1 is the, and for this, what do you get? 1 by 2. This is decimal question. Last part is decimal. That's it. We'll end the class. And from tomorrow, it will be normal from 7:30 to 8:45. Okay. From tomorrow, you'll have to attend at 7:30. 0.001 to the whole power minus 1 by 3. Okay. What is 0.001? How do you remove the decimal? Yes. Isn't it tough to solve if there is decimal value? Isn't it tough? Tough, right? So whenever decimal is given, remember first preference is given for the base, students. Convert it 1 by The power. Okay, now what's the next step? What's the next step? Yes, the power is negative. So if you reciprocate, you get 1000 by 1. Ignore this one. 1000 to the power 1 by 3. What is what to the power of 3? Yes, 10 to the power of 3 1 by 3. What's the answer? This is your eighth question in textbook. Eighth one. Check the who has textbook now? Any one of you have? Is it correct, Bhargavi? Check the question. Page number 97, student. Exercise 6. Correct? Because I have the old one, old version. 0.027 minus 2 by 3. All of you will unmute and answer. Last question. Unmute and answer this. What's the first step? Yeah, remove the decimal 27. 2 by 3. Power is negative. What should I do? Make it positive. Can I write? No, no. You can't cancel. How can you cancel 26,000? If possible, you can cancel it. I'll give an example for that. If possible, you can cancel. So can I write it as 1000 2 by 3 and 27 2 by 3? Yeah, complete it, students. Complete this question. Hello. There you go. Done. Okay. For 1000, what do you write? For 27, 2 by 3. 3 and 3 gets cancelled. What is left, students? What is 10 square? 9. 100 by 9. You can write it 100 by 9, or you can, yeah, just leave it like this or convert it to mixed fraction. Now, one question, 0.125 divided by, 0.125 2 by 3. How do you solve this question? What is 0.125? 1000 into minus 2 by 3, right? So you can even write it like this. Yes. Now you can cancel this. Bhargavi, as you asked, can you see you can cancel this, right? So if you cancel by 5 students, 25 by 200. So what's the answer for 25 by 200? First, cancel it further. What do you get? Then further, not 8, 9. The 8s are right. 1 the 8s are. So what about the power? What's the power we had? 2 by minus 2 by. Now what do you do with minus 2 by 3? 8 2 by 3. What is 8 2 by 3? What's the answer? All of you understood? What if decimal? Understood? What if decimal is there, students? There are two ways. You can even cancel. If possible, cancel and solve it. Okay, so that's it for today. Make a note of this question. I'll erase the answer. Will you try this question for homework? This one, this question. What I did now. Yes, complete this and I'll give one more question. Okay, one question is enough. Try this question. Okay, that's it. And tomorrow at 7:30, I'll